All right, we're gonna piss off some insecure boys. This is the 2026 strict dating program. If you watch porn, you're cut. Also, OnlyFans counts. If you're not making good money, cut. If you don't work out, cut. If you're rude to waiters or janitorial staff, cut. If you have not gone to therapy, cut.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at modern women getting left behind by men. Don't forget to drop a comment, make sure you subscribe if you are new here, and let's just jump right into it.
I'm really trying not to crash out right now, but I'm actually really pissed. Matched with this guy on Hinge. He's really chatty, funny, playful, asked for my number. We were going to go out tomorrow night, right? Text me, hey, here's my Instagram, creep if you want to. So I look him up on Instagram, it's private, so I click follow. Go back to Hinge. Unmatched me. I was like, oh, that's weird. Like maybe because he already has my number. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see if he accepted my follow request. Blocked on Instagram.
She cannot believe that she lives in a world where men might not actually be interested in her. I know that's absolutely insane and men just have to be interested in you no matter what, right? But oftentimes that's just not the case.
So how is that supposed to make me feel? Like, I know I probably shouldn't be looking into it. Like maybe he's just not interested. But I'm like, did he look at my Instagram and think I was ugly? Like, I am really having a hard time with dating and I don't know how to make that not about me because that really hurt my feelings. Like what? I just don't understand these freaking men. I am so over this. Like I don't want to be doing this. And I know this is how you find people, but at what cost?
If she's ever unmatched a guy on an application, then she never cared about those men's feelings.
I've accepted that I'm probably going to be single my whole life at this rate because every guy I think is cute apparently has 5,000 other people on him. Body inflation is way too real. Everyone's got a ridiculous body nowadays. I just can't compete, bro. Y'all can have them. I'm out. I'm good.
If these women want Chad, then they have to accept that man is going to be shared by all of them. I think a lot of these women understand that. They just want to cry about that. And of course, the rest of the men are completely invisible to them.
Oh my god, he's not following any girls on Instagram. He's such a catch. Girl, it's almost 2026. These dusty boys have evolved, okay? Check your Snap score. They're not adding these girls on Instagram. They're adding them all on Snap because we can't see that. Don't fall for it. Check your Snap score. Is it over 400k? Does he save everything you send him on Snap? When you call him, is it always on Do Not Disturb his phone? These are all signs of the new and improved dusty loser guys, okay? They've evolved. They're not adding girls on Instagram because we can see that. Just don't fall for it. 2026, don't fall for this, all right? Just think about yourself. Don't worry about these guys. Block them all, I swear. They're just trying to bring you down.
Those men didn't evolve. They're just better at playing the game than women are. And oftentimes men learn these strategies and all of this nonsense from women to begin with anyway.
With that.
What she said was rather condescending, and it just shows how little they actually know about men or how little they actually listen.
All right, we're gonna piss off some insecure boys. This is the 2026 strict dating program. If you watch porn, you're cut. Also, OnlyFans counts. If you're not making good money, cut. If you don't work out, cut. If you're rude to waiters or janitorial staff, cut. If you have not gone to therapy, cut. If you think white lies are okay, cut. If you complain about our relationship to others, especially other women, cut. If you have friends who lie or cheat, you're cut. If you follow lustful accounts, cut. If you call women names, cut. If you have explosive anger, cut.
She's allowed to have as many standards as she wants. It just means that she's going to be completely alone. I encourage women to have their high standards, guys. You can have whatever standards you want, but at the end of the day, reality is going to be there to correct you.
You need to know how to emotionally regulate yourself. If you're mean to your mom, cut. If you have a Snapchat, cut. If you compare me to your ex, cut. If you call your ex crazy, cut. If you don't know how to cook a meal for yourself, cut. If you're still in contact with your exes, situationships, whatever flings, cut. If you use something I told you against me, cut. If you tell me what I can or cannot wear, cut. If you get in fights or screaming matches at a bar, cut.
Does she honestly think that making this list is supposed to motivate men to date her? It's going to do the complete opposite, by the way. Whenever a dude hears, that a woman has a list, I swear it's one of the most repulsive things a woman can actually say.
If you tell me to delete a picture or why I posted it, cut. If you like a girl's bikini, booty picture, I don't care, cut. You should not be following those accounts in the first place. You're a man, and a man knows the difference between lust and love. Learn how to control yourself. If you're military, cut. And if you have wandering eyes, cut. You can say that's a strict, but I actually think it's the bare minimum. Most women would do this without even thinking about it.
She made that list rather aggressively as well. No wonder she's just completely single.
I say something controversial. Men need to stop taking women on dates. I'm so done with this fraud.
Get your best friend and take her out of here.
You need to stop going on date. I'm going to say why. You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day.
Dating has essentially become a means for some women to use men to alleviate their boredom and things like financial stress.
What has that gotten you? Where are they? Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else in Vegas or New York hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid.
Jenny better eat the up.
She kind of got up.
I've been there, so stop taking her out on dates.
And what do you do to get to know them?
If a woman is genuinely interested in a guy, she won't use him for his money. Simple as that. There'll be no demands of, oh, wow, you have to pay for this and that immediately and so on, right? The woman will just be glad she can even show up to the damn date for the dude.
Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. It should be free.
Pick me
I don't care. FaceTime, talk to her on FaceTime, talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
The good thing is that a lot of men have woken up to the scam known as modern day dating.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on a first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to come for you heavily for this.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal, that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory.
A date shouldn't come with a predetermined price tag. That's not what it should be about at all. Any woman who wants to attach one to a date, I think, is a great indicator that she is a massive red flag.
A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food. And be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do.
It's unfair to call it laziness. It's more close to men washing their hands clean of this mess. Laziness implies that, it should be done in the first place and maybe we're unwise for not doing it, but it's actually the complete opposite.
And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me. And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you.
It is incredibly reckless for a woman to demand that she just be flown out for a first date. Like, imagine that as a requirement. You have to fly her out. Get out of here.
I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on... No. Homegirl, be grateful that that man put in some effort. And you know what? The more appreciation that you choose, the better treatment you'll get.
Bar.
That's what I think.
Bars.
I don't think the amount of money matters. I think that just do something that you like. If that man likes you, you like to go, take me salsa dancing. It's free on Wednesday nights before 10 o'clock. And then it's $10 to get in. And I would love that. Buy me a bottle of water because it does get hot and I do sweat. You know?
What's crazy is how some women think that men don't deserve any form of appreciation at all. Like going back to the flying a woman out for a first date thing, there are women who I'm sure you could fly them out for a first date and they won't even say thank you at all.
Or let's go for a walk in the park. Or let's sit in a car and eat ice cream and talk about aliens. You know, like whatever it may be, but that's because are you out here just trying to go on nice dates? Or are you out here trying to get to know a person for partnership in life?
I wish I could just microphone drop.
I'm serious.
You went off. I'm just over here.
I'm just frustrated.
I know you saw how I was looking at you. I was just like, she's just going on.
I'm frustrated because women are ruining good men by acting like they deserve more than they do. Dang. A lot of these women out here really don't have nothing coming. Dang.
How are you? Okay. What do you expect?
At least that was a straight answer.
Right.
We didn't dance around that one.
What do you?
Those days are completely gone, especially since a walking date these days for a lot of women is considered a mortal sin, which by the way is a good thing, right? Because the reason why men ask women out on walking dates in the first place is to weed out the women who are not actually interested in him and who are going to lose their minds over a walking date.
Half of Gen Z men no longer actively even trying to date. They're not even trying. And so the question is, well, why isn't that happening for women? Women, first off, are dating older. They want more economically and emotionally viable men, and that usually means older men. In addition, when young women are lonely, they have much better social networks. They have much stronger friend networks, whereas guys become kind of lone wolves and kind of literally sequester from everyone and everything.
Modern women made it very clear how they treat men. It is no wonder why men stopped trying.
You know, I love how these questions are starting to come fast and furious. The ladies are in full-blown panic. Because the answer to the question is, of course it's true. Men are done. The good men have walked away from dating and relationships. They've realized there's no benefit to them. So why bother? And what that's left for you all is the Chads, Tyrones, Kyles, or whatever is the fashionable name of the day to label them as.
Men have been saying this for quite literally years, but modern women refuse to listen to them.
Who will be more than happy to help you increase your body count as many times as you wish. They're not going to be interested in a relationship with you. You're just a number to them, just like they're a number to you. And it's also going to leave the less secure guys, the ones who think that by pandering to your every wish, that somehow will get you to want to be in a relationship with them, when, as you know, and the real men know, that's never going to work, because you don't respect men like that.
When you push good men away, you cannot be surprised when all that is left are simps and Chad.
You mock them, you make fun of them, you'll use them, but once you're done playing with them, you'll toss them aside like yesterday's garbage, which leaves you with no one. There's literally no men that are actually going to be in relationships with you, at least not men that you want. It's what you wanted, ladies.
You can only mock and ridicule a man for so long before he just stands up and decides to walk away.
All right, I might ruffle some feathers with this one, but if you thought that dating in 2025 was bad, 2026 just cremated it. Dating isn't just cooked anymore. It's overcooked, charcoal, burnt. And here's where it went wrong. Everyone was told they deserved the best without becoming better. Now, we've got people who want marriage benefits with talking stage effort. Everybody wants loyalty. Nobody wants discipline.
Relationships are more like subscription services that offer next to nothing for men these days.
Everybody wants honesty. Nobody wants accountability. Social media has convinced people that they've got many options. And dating apps convince them that they're special. Now, average effort thinks it deserves elite results. Men are becoming more feminine. Women are becoming more masculine. And everyone is shocked why. I'll tell you why.
When you popularize something as toxic as emasculation, male feminization is pretty much inevitable. Hopefully with this kind of content, I can kind of turn that stuff around or at least do my part to help to. But of course, it's going to become way more common.
You've got men who want constant reassurance and emotional fucking babysitting. And you've got women who want to lead, dominate, and debate everything like it's a freaking podcast. Men say that women are unrealistic, and women say that men are immature. Although both are right, both are still single.
There are plenty of men out there who have been put through so much that they are perfectly fine being single. There is no sense in shaming men for wanting to live that way. I know plenty of dudes these days who would rather just go fishing or something.
I miss when dating used to be, how do we build this together, babe? Now it's, well, what can I get without committing? And no, this isn't a gender war. I just want to put that out there. It's standards without structure. Like, you can't want traditional love with modern laziness.
Relationships take work, sacrifice, and compromise, but we live in a world where these things are considered quote-unquote deal breakers.
You can't want peace while acting like chaos is freaking cute. See, here's the part that people hate hearing. A feminine woman does not weaken a man. She actually controls him better than any force ever could. Because a calm, soft, grounded, feminine woman will have a strong man working harder than any argument ever will.
It's actually weird how femininity has been somehow interpreted as weakness with modern women. It goes against their biological nature. It's all completely backwards. I think a feminine woman is a strong woman, but apparently you can only be a strong woman these days if, like, you know, you're paying your own bills or something like that.
And a strong man doesn't suppress a woman. He gives her space to soften up. But instead, we've got men avoiding responsibility, women avoiding softness, and both calling it independence. Hey, newsflash, people, you can't have two leaders in a romantic relationship.
It's very difficult for a man to lead a relationship if he's with a woman who has got major trust issues from a previous relationship. It'll just be a major butting of heads for every damn argument.
Just like you can't have two followers. That's not a relationship. That's just chaos with matching outfits. Now, we don't need men acting like men from 1920s. And we don't need women pretending that they don't need men at all. We need men to be men and women to be women. And both to stop being offended by biology. Disagree with me in the comments. I'll wait.
In modern society, if a man acts like a man, he is seen as toxic and controlling. If a woman acts feminine, she's seen as weak. The return to gender roles is easier said than done at this point. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.